Hello, and welcome back to this Trails into Reverie Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode we did The Wishes of a Witch and learnt a little bit more about Isora Milstein, Emma's mother, and her effect on the overall story of the Grand Twilight. But today's episode we head towards the next one, The More Things Change. Another daydream, ready to go. So this is probably going to be at Genis. Finally made it. Oh, we're at the Carell Imperial Villa. Aren't you... You've always got something wild going on, don't you? Hey now, I got permission this time. I'm late as hell, though. Hope they're not mad. Early March 1207, Septune Carrier, Carell Imperial Villa. Lucy Silent. Claudia von Elise. Oh. Hey, sorry for the wait, ladies. Wait, is putting it mildly. Lucy was saying you might have stood us up. Lecter Arundel. Come on, can't a guy get a little love for how hard he worked to make time for this? I got attacked by foreign spies on the way here and everything. The odds of that happen with our current international climate are zero. You'll need to put some work into your tall tales. And if you aren't ever so much as 1 minute late when meeting us again... These, of course, were friends at Genis, the Genis Academy. You wish you weren't. Now sit down. You're so funny, Lucy. I can get a little leeway with our first time meeting outside of work in 3 years. How you doing, Siege? Being a good guard? Scotty! A perfect guard, in fact. He's been vigilant ever since I came to Erebonia for the wedding. And today's my last day here, so I really am glad we could all find time to get together. I wish I could have been here earlier, but I've been swamped with work ever since the war's end. It did allow me to come back for business in the Remtherian Embassy at least, so it all worked out in the end. You mainly been checking up on the Remtherians who returned to the Empire after the war, yeah? That plus a few other thingamajigs, and some follow-ups with the Silent Company? That is all correct, all confidential. Dare I ask how you came to know about my... Dare I ask how you came to know my itinerary? Dare you don't, but I can slip out a few secret updates if I'm privy to it. From what I hear, the extra mirror and finer details of the reparations we're paying out to the other countries has been finalized. It's not much more than the modified version of a second proposal. Should get the official notice next month. Well, alright, I can save a long overdue smack for next time then. Thanks, Lecter. I'll let my grandmother know. Speaking of updates, Jill and Hans have asked me both to deliver messages to you. To Lecter, Jill mostly said, clock's ticking, hurry up and apologize. To Lucy, Hans mostly said, let's all hang out soon, we'll miss you. What? They still remember sweet innocent me? Please, tell them I'm too busy kissing government's ass to kiss theirs too. I think a Genis get-together would be fun, personally. The timing might work since I heard Leo's back in Liberal. I also heard something about coming here for a conference. Here? Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on him since he made it to the top skull in Lemon. You better not try and ambush me. Talking like this brings back a flood of memories. Same for me. It's like we were right back in the shooting council room. I'm so glad you came back to see it. I'm so glad you came back to us. Huh? So am I. I would have been happy enough that you came through the other side of the war safe and sound. But it seems to lift the shadow that's been weighing you down. Now you can finally smile from that heart of yours again. Hey, think it would be a quick point out that I don't deserve to with how I don't know, helped start the whole damn thing. Well, we weren't among them. well, we wouldn't be among them. To us, you're a dear friend from our academy days. If you're one of them, though, then better late than never to do all the good you can, so you can put the rest of us at ease. Listen to you. I screwed up thinking Genesis was a good spot to go undercover. Much fun as I had there at the time. Oh, looks like it's me. Arundel speaking. Again? Ugh. Got it, I'll be right there. What's wrong? Sorry, something's cropped up. I'll be back as soon as I can, but you two can keep going on without me. See ya. Here I thought I was swamped. I've heard there's been no shortage of fires to put out in the Intelligence Division since the Chancellor's passing. But... yeah, I don't like that fake smile he put on. The more things change. Daydream. That same morning. Valflame Palace. The meeting room. The Imperial Diet's going to be more of a problem than the military HQ. All of a sudden they're happy to flaunt their authority again like the Inspectorate. Makes about the last thing we need. Now that the military's been downsized, the Intelligence Division is what's keeping the Empire safe. How can they not get that? We've brought ourselves half a year to finish the so-called restructuring. We need to make something of it, even if it's just for show. If I might be permitted to speak... a detailed proposal on how a reconstructed Intelligence Division could look has already been submitted. Our division was based on the old army. Changes have been long overdue. There's no better time to bring it up to modern standards than now, I say. We've already rejected that proposal of yours. Your ideas sound pretty on paper, but the flexibility you're looking for is no more than childish idealism. Our division has more important things to focus on. Stop being a daydreamer and think like the officer you're supposed to be. I think we've wasted enough time discussing the topic of restructuring for one day. As long as the Empire needs us, we need not to worry about this division's future. The rest will work itself out. The concern is more about the general state of affairs, both home and abroad, has crumbled since the war. Brace yourselves. And by our, I do not include you. Must be nice to idle away the time while the rest of us are up to our necks in work. May as well not even have a seat at this damn table. Do hope you're at least aware of who is responsible for the perilous situation we found ourselves in. I like the chance to restore my name as much as anyone else, sir. With how much I owed everyone around in the past. However, I think it's for the best if I keep my head down for a while. From teacher's pet to class clown, oh how you've fallen. It's hard to take responsibility for screwing up everything. Huh? Don't worry, we still got plenty of time to suck up to your new superiors. Who? You sure you're not going to be handed this pink slip by the time I gotta suck up to you? Watch your mouth. Just get it out here. It's impossible to get anything done with you in the way. As you wish, sure. Damn boy causes nothing but trouble whenever he's here or he isn't. You have anything to add, Hubert? I do. Prince Oliver's honeymoon is still continued to proceed as scheduled. I hope he's okay. All men, interestingly. Usually, they're a little bit more progressive than this. Get me a Dr. Paper. There you go. The meeting's over. Hey, Hubert. Another hard day at the office, huh? Sorry you're having to deal with all the crap I used to on top of your own now. Hey, I wouldn't have it if you didn't try stirring up trouble whenever you're in the Whatever, I know I'm wasting my breath. I managed to get the foreign intelligence budget passed at least. It's just a stopgap until the new ID is established. But we could use every mirror we can with the way the CID's sniffing around. Hats off to you, Mr. Chief of Foreign Intel. Just where would we be without the promising youngsters like you, hey? Your wisecracks are why they kick you out, you know. I know you don't care if they treat you like trash, and resist every pull, of course. But still, keep doing what you have to do here to get things done. I'm trying, but they're not making it easy. I swear, if I'm gonna be old and grey by the time we pass a proper restructuring plan. To keep acting like they were today? Yeah, for sure. 15 years isn't a long time for the ID to be established. There's plenty of time for them to get set in their ways. Yeah, any longer and the cracks in the foundation start to crumble till there's nothing left. Think about the time we went out with the old and in with the new, if you catch my drift. Can you say that kind of thing out loud while we're in the building? We both know we're better talking up to the higher-ups here than you are, so if you plan on starting something, let me in on it. We've been together since we were junior agents. Can make this work. Can't beat someone having you back. I'm counting on you, Hubert. Sir. Lecter. Sir? Go to Crossbell and assess the situation before the signing ceremony. Even if you can't do something this simple, even you can do something this simple, I hope. With respect, though. Why? I thought I had the entire unit deployed for that very task. I don't want to see you set foot back in this office for at least a week. He's not even trying to hide the fact he's giving me pointless work to keep me out of his hair. Didn't you want to keep your head down? There's nothing to gain by causing a scene right now. Just do as he says, and no slacking up because it's pointless either. You hear? Yes, I hear. I just don't need you getting on my case too. Sorry, I'm getting a bit disjointed with the old voices, but that's fine. So I ran duel to Crossbell. Old Scarecrow. That's so unfair. Why are you getting all the blame? Comes to being the easiest ambler to target, I guess. So, if you really are for sticking around, the intelligence division? Yeah, I think it's fun. Besides, I think it'd be smarter to stay. Being on the inside will let me help reunion Sis and all our other friends too, right? Yes, good call. Just try not to leak classified information left and right. Look who's talking. Fair. So that just leaves just you now, huh? You disbanded your unit the morning of the war, right? Klein mentioned that they're real confused about why everyone had their assignments changed out of nowhere. Lecter, you didn't... I didn't know how things were going to end. I just figured that whoever the Great Twilight panned out, it was good for my guys to have options, that's all. Okay. I can't see everything, and I'm sure as hell didn't see you coming back. I kicked Altina out while I could. She's starting to find her own way in life, and I don't want our mess getting in the way of that. I let her keep access to our secure line, if that makes you feel better. You did? Thanks. Next stop is Trister. Trister, when disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. Oh, that's my stop. Surprised you can't just call them if all you need to do is reach out to Thor's. I've been out of service for a while, so I gotta make it formal, you know? I haven't seen any of the instructors in ages, so I want to say hi. Nothing wrong with that. Well, since you're going anyway, you think you could deliver this for me? Letter handed William a single letter. Just give it to one of the instructors and ask him to read it out loud. Anyone who'll work. Okay, I guess. See you, Lecter. Take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Things sure have changed, but I think it's all for the best. It's easy enough to see that history will be kind of Gilead Osborne. With blood and iron, he expanded the Empire's reach and through enough schemes and invasions to drag a continent into the depths of war. He might go down as one of the most evil men who ever lived. If lives weren't lost in his wake, they would be derailed beyond repair. Some men have that to say that my life was one of them. Not that I care much. He had a clear goal he wanted to achieve, and the will to see it through. That meant something to me, at least. He never verbalized what his goal was, mind. I'm sure Claire and Rufus weren't aware either. But since the moment we met that fateful spring 15 years ago, I could sense the true nature of beyond his ambitions. I imagine he could see how similar I was to him, that we had a gift for seeing the big picture, and the path to reach the ends to our means. But all I wanted to do was give up and fade away. He was set on using every tool at his disposal for the sake of his goal. Seeing the way he worked may have been an even bigger shock than my dad's letter. Maybe I was captivated by how he could do what I couldn't. By the way, Arundel, his dad, was the leader of the people that killed Hamel. He was the son of the general. And maybe history won't see him as immoral. Maybe history will see him as immoral, but I won't. He wasn't. He was a man who loved his country and his people. He wanted to save them, even if it meant taking the role of a villain. No doubt he deemed his ruthlessness a must to realize his vision. But I also think there was more to it than that. Throwing his whole being into a singular goal, all he could do was keep his fragile sense of self from collapsing. To move forward, never thinking of when the last string holding his psyche together would snap. But whatever it took everything he had to give to make his one dream come to light. Then it was the price worth paying. That was how he chose to live.
So when I chose to become an Ironblood, I made a promise to myself. I swore that if he ever strayed from his path or reached his breaking point, I would stop him by taking his life. That became my goal. It gave me a reason to remain in this world, even when I'd been unable to stop my dad. Of course, the one who settled things for the old man ended up being Schwarzer, his real son. There's no shortage of fires that need putting out right now. One wrong move, and the continent is liable to fall apart. Atoning for putting it in the position it's in through rebuilding the Empire is a good, honest goal. It's something worth doing.
Certainly is.
But at the same time...
It's still too early for you to lose hope. Come with me and discover what your purpose is in this world. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be.
I think I've lost my purpose in life all over again, old man.
The next stop is Seldik. Seldik. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. I must have dozed off. Need to stop letting my guard down so much lately. Certainly. So, you coming with me or not? You coming for me or not? Your odds are way better if you do it before we reach this next station, you know. Okay, I didn't count on there being this many pros. Of course we're pros, we're the division's elites. Well, I'll be damned. Did you have a good nap, Lecter? So is your unit, huh? This'll be a dumb question, but I'd feel weird if I didn't ask. What are you trying to do here, Hubert? I don't like this any more than you do, trust me. But I need you dead, and this was the most surefire way to get it done. You gotten out of so many situations that would have killed a man 10 times over in the past. Even live combat. Your intuition is something else. It's something else to have helped you survive this long. That's why we prepared something even you wouldn't be able to snake your way out of. Don't tell me. Life sure dealt you a hell of a bad hand, huh? You might have won big when you earned the Chancellor's favor, but now you're hanging onto your job by the skin of your teeth. It almost hurts to watch your peer rise and fall the way you did. But don't worry, I'll make good use of you if no one else will. All those years spent together, and this is what it comes to, huh? But sure, it doesn't sound like this came from the boss. So who out there wants my head gift wrapped with a pretty bow? Could it be the CID? Son of a bitch. Foreign intelligence is your bag, so I'm no expert. But I don't need to be to see how they've been shaking things up. Calvert's new president is heading it now. No, can't say I blame you for kissing a crumbling agency goodbye when the renovations the other sides already got done are so pretty. Words, Major, if we don't, I know. Oh, I hate how people who are too smart for their own good. This is the last time you get to put that brain of yours to use, so I'll let you have it. Goodbye, Lecter. Have fun in Gehenna. We don't really know he didn't die. What? How could none of them... No. She was just pretending to get off at Trista? I could kiss you, little white rabbit. You got your timing down pat. I don't want your kisses. The letter wasn't even for the Academy. You can just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. You can't just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. Interesting. Damn it, Lecter. Have yourself a seat, Hubert. Keep that gun out if you want. I just want a little chat. I'm not falling for that. I'll admit the odds aren't in our favor right now, but I'm not getting off this train until they are. Wearing what I said, did you hear I'll be setting you up for failure? You want a housewarming gift for your new home? My head's not the only option you got. You could always tell them about the new intelligence division set up in secret 3 months ago. See, I can spare a little career advice for an old friend. What? 3 months ago? Oh, these guys are pros. So much for this plan. Ugh. Well, I'm not too stupid as to realize when I'm beat. What do you plan to do with me? Why would I want to do anything? What? If you don't mind doing me a favor, of course. Help me out big time if you stuck to your plan to go to the CID. You're kidding me. You want me to be a triple agent? It's the CID we're talking about. There's no way they won't sniff me out. Yes, well, not sure they'll think much better of you as a double agent. But you're right, as they're not gonna fall for a half-assed betrayal. We both know what they're gonna say if they catch wind of what happened here. You must have got out of there by cutting a deal with a Randall. So, who's long looks greener now? I'll let you make the call. Wait. How long have you known? Since the start, Hubert. Ever since I knew we were juniors, that you'll try following in my footsteps and aim for the top. As much as I knew you'd never get there, leading to your betrayal. I just had to let it play out. It's what had to be done so I could make my moves without higher-ups breathing down my neck. You were the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit Chancellor. Oh, I know. Think you could take over, Reins? I think I can handle it. Don't let it get you down too much. We're all in a different position here, so why not scratch each other's backs? As for me, I'll do about anything to ensure my Homo Liberal never suffers another day of tragedy again. Calvert is well on the track to becoming the next dominant force in Zemoria. We can't afford not to keep a good eye on it. So let's work as a team and make the goal of the new intelligence division he formed come true. This brings stability to Western Zamoria. So is he creating the Liberal Erebonian Alliance? So yeah, all went as planned. The guys inside the CDI are now under control. Good work. Happened to be quite the operation. Hey, it wasn't going to be any other way. Now we can talk. Now we can use the talk of a new ID to get internal and external affairs in order. I'll leave deciding how that goes to you. Just don't forget to keep me appraised for the remaining time the old division has left. Sure thing, boss. You're the best. Oh, you sure you don't want to consider sticking around your old post? I'd rather die. I've had enough of handling headaches like you. The only thing that could keep me on is you leaving. Hey, I know you love me. I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if I did leave, though. So what's next on the list? Heading straight to Crossbell? Can't say there isn't stuff bothering me over there, too. But I promise I'll head back to the villa this afternoon. It's looking like it'll be a little late again, but at least the airship cut down on the time. Catch you later, Chief. I know you're busy, but try and take a breather here and there. You're no spring chicken. 15 years and he hasn't changed a bit. In the present. Alright, don't let the car with that license plate get away again. Something tells me there's going to be a Guardian district in the harbor too. There's people. Better look into people who started working up the ladder and in the Opera House around early September. Your instincts never cease to amaze. You must feel it for our CID friends who thought they could play hardball against you. Hey, it's their own fault. They're the ones who came up to bat. Anyway, think you could send them home for me, Klein? Not a problem. Wow, that's all the busy work out the way. Looks like the division restructuring is gonna work out okay. Can't say I'm not concerned about the old man's sympathizers in the army. Oh, I wonder if I should be more concerned with how I'm doing nothing but work. I even teach the girls to come here. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit Chancellor. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be. There's so much I need to do, but I just can't bring myself to do any of it. I think a part of it's because I've lost my reason for living, but that's not everything.
Even if they aren't on the best terms with them, Claire and Rufus still have families. Milliam and Altina have people they can turn to now too. Everyone's got someone who loves them that they can go back to. But me? Getting close was never really my thing. Every chance I had, I chose to walk away.
I mean, you could be married to a fucking princess right now. Chloe definitely likes you.
All that's left of me are the sins I have to atone for. If nothing else, I can at least make it so work's not left a complete mess. Damn it, there I go, thinking about work again. When did I become that kind of guy? Huh? Was that Sieg?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere.
Busted, huh?
This is fated because in the sky, the third, they always interact on the rooftop because Lecter's bumming off somewhere. But this is where, like, Chloe and Lecter would have these conversations, which led Chloe to end up liking Lecter.
Finding you slacking off on a rooftop brings back memories.
Certainly does.
I'll never forget how much legwork I put in trying to find you at Genus.
Oh, I bet you won't.
Who is Lecter's voice actor?
I know I won't understand everything that's burdening you right now. I'm sure there are things that, even if you told me, I wouldn't be able to imagine with my upbringing. But I know you're the same person you are now as you were the day we met.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true.
When I felt lost and was struggling with my own internal conflicts. You were the one who reached out to me. I've never stopped being thankful for it, Lecter.
Okay, it's not who I thought it was. That's fine.
You remember all that? I feel bad, but I barely remember anything that happened in school.
Maybe you've forgotten, but we haven't.
Here comes Lucy.
You were the weirdest student council president ever. A guy who wouldn't know common sense if it hit him in the face. There was no end to your shenanigans. But you also saved us more than we can count. More than we realized at the time. You're really important to us, Lecter, and you always will be. So, please don't suffer in silence. We want you to be your true self in front of us, even if you can't with anyone else.
Home is where the friends are.
I've got people too. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight. That means the world to me, Chloe. Lucy. I feel like as long as I've got you, I'll never have to worry about losing my way.
What?
Are you alright? You're not delirious from fever or anything, are you?
That hurts, you know. Well, whatever. I'd better get going. I've been hanging up here too long as it is. You good on time, Chloe? You've got a flight soon, right?
I do, but it isn't due to take off for a half hour or so. This isn't an official visit, so Julia is coming to escort me back.
She's probably with Mr. Vander.
She might be waiting at the landing port as we speak. Jill, Hans, and Leo are in Liberal right now, isn't that right?
They should be. Oh!
Oh dear, I suppose that means work will have to wait.
If we pass up this opportunity now, who knows when we'll get a next time?
Why are you both talking like that?
You're coming with us!
Wait, what? You're not dragging me all the way to Liberal, are you?
Of course we are. We can finally have that reunion we've been itching for after all this time.
He's got no choice.
You'll never have a day off if we don't kidnap you.
Wait, we can still talk about this.
Nope.
Spare me, please!
That's cute. The more things change to an end. No interactive part on that one. But we do get a true sacred mirror. And a little daydream off. Nice. A whole bunch of profiles. What's our next profile? What are we saying on the profiles? 86. We are getting there. Okay. But with that, I'm going to say if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow for probably going to end up doing the Magical Girl Elisa game. So that it's 3 daydreams, 1 game, 3 daydreams. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.